This is for your soccer, fall ball tournament players who are sitting around doing the rain dance right now so you can get back home at a decent time and watch some NFL football. Week one, ready, set, go.
Let's go! This ain't the fuck night, or this game can heat stink!
Oh shit!
It's gone!
And we are live. Welcome everybody back to another episode of the MoneyPot podcast betting show, where we teach, talk, and take money from your favorite sports book. And as you can see, Diggs a little bit changed, camera a little bit cleaner, a little bit sharper. We stepping up the game here at MoneyPot. You're going to see some more changes over the weeks. I'm going to switch up the studio or how I have it set up. It's still getting built, still working on it, but you're going to like what you see. So this show is for all you guys who need to feed your degenerate gambling habits. Can you sports gamble and use that as an income? Yes. Can you treat gambling as a form of investment? Yes. Is it high risk? Yes. Can you consistently win? Damn fucking yes. I don't even know if that even made sense. But welcome everybody to NFL Week 1. Yes, yes, yes. I am your host, Moss Money. Of course, I got my partner in crime, my guy, my degenerate brother, who always is one of the best. Not always, but one of the best in live sports bettors that I know. You like him, I like him. We all love him. They call him Diddy. What's up, boy? We here.
Week one. We've been waiting
Week
for it,
one,
right?
right? That's what everybody talking about. Week one, week one. You hear
Week
everybody, all the cappers.
one.
This is my time. This is where
Mhm.
I get busy, right? This is what they're
Yeah.
all saying. Like, come on, man. Everybody gets busy around this time, man. We're not trying to hear that, man. We're not trying to hear it. We're not trying to hear it. So
Just
let's
don't
get
jump
into it.
off the cliff too early. It's week
Yeah, man.
one. But
Yes,
we
sir.
here. That means
We
we
here.
got 4 months, 5 months of football
Love it.
every week, all
Love
week.
it.
We
Love
got
it.
2 days off in a week of non-football. Is that
Oh,
Tuesday,
man.
Wednesday, get your stuff done.
Yeah, man. I love it.
Tuesday, Wednesday, do your stuff and get it
Mhm.
done, housework, all that stuff. Take the kids to park, all that. Because Thursday, and you got a Friday too, but Thursday, Saturday, Sunday,
I
Monday,
got college on Friday.
they do. That's right. You do. Well, it may slow down. But you're right.
Yeah.
Friday night football too, right? Yeah,
All
man.
right, let's get some
We here.
sponsors out the way. We are brought to you by BetUS. They are one of the best sports books that I know outside of the states that you can't bet, like FanDuel or your DraftKings, where most people typically, excuse me, bet their sports. Who's another one? MGM, I see a lot of now. Caesars is out there. So, but BetUS is still running one of the highest promotions at 125%. If you're on YouTube right now, you can go and hit that link on the A2D link. 125% back on your initial $50 deposit, which is to me getting free money, right? You're getting free money. I think I put a bet out there too. They have these sportsbooks run these promotions, but BetUS I think has one of the best promotions right now. You get an additional $50 on your initial deposit, and you can bet it across all states. But another sports book, I forget what it was. If you follow me on Instagram at MoneyPop Podcast, there is plus 50 on the Eagles right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was. It was like a $50 max bet plus 50 on the Eagles. So
How's
if
that?
you
I think
go
that was
ahead,
that. Yeah.
who was it? Was it
Parks?
Parks? I think
Yeah,
it was Bet Parks.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, if you go download Bet Parks, their promo for the Eagles versus Detroit game, And once again, don't get greedy. Go in there, win $50, get out. Right? Go in, get in, win, leave. That's what you do. Double up is the key. Double up is the key. So make sure you go check out first our sponsor, Bet US, as always, because the link is in the bio with that deposit, initial deposit. And if you don't like that deposit, go ahead and go to Bet Parks and check them out as well. Giving out free game, man. Giving out free gems already, man.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's get into the poll question real quick. Actually, no. I'm not going to get into the poll question. I'm going to bring the poll question when the game come on. But now, here we go. NFL Week 1. What we do here is we go game by game and we give you our takes on how this game is either going to play out. What are the lines? What is the line telling us in terms of what prop bet we like, what side we like, what we lean to. We're getting away from saying locks because there's never really a true lock, even though some people say I have these elephant plays and these locks and these 5% of my bankroll bets and all this other kind of trigger words that get people to get sucked into what they're doing. We try to kind of calm it down, make it simple, make it easy, make it really easy for you guys to understand what you're looking at because there's a lot of betters. I think I saw, I forget the guy who said it, but I think I saw it's going to be up 4% of more betters this year. 46.6 million people are going to be betting sports every single day, every month, which is up 3%, which is insane. That's half the country. So I think there's only 100 million people in the United States. So half the country is betting right now. I just need give me 1-2% of that, and I'll show
Crazy
you how to
numbers.
win. Yeah, give me a million people out of that, and I'll show you. We'll show you how to win, right, and do it consistently. All right, man. Enough talking. NFL Week 1. I wish I could play the music, but we get copyright hit, man, with the music. I mean, we used to do the music all the time. It's dun 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 dun,
Dun, dun, dun, dun.
right? Dun 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 dun. Can't even do it no more, man. All right, here we go, y'all. Week 1. Oh, did it come up? Did it come up on your side?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Little bit of lag on my end. All right, so we have Week 1. You see me? I was already looking at the props. We have the Pittsburgh Steelers traveling to Cincinnati. Line is -7.5. Total is 45.5. Who we got at quarterback at Steelers? Just pick. Is Trubisky at least that short? If he's bombing, will they put Pickett in already? Or you think Trubisky plays the whole game?
I think he plays the whole game.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't think. Nah, he's not like. I mean, unless he's throwing 3 interceptions, 4 interceptions, something like that. If he's just having a bad game, I think they'll let him play it out.
Okay.
Because that's a decision on a coach too, just to start him. Right? Like you're not gonna, you know.
Yeah. Okay. Any side of this game, and you touching this game, smells like a teaser play right here.
So there's a lot of there's a few as week 1. So everybody coming to week 1 with
Oh yeah.
their flags up. I think those degenerates, including ourselves, got a little excited last week with week 1 of college football, and a lot of people came in getting smacked. That's all I heard all week. Oh, college got me already. All right, and they got y'all again too this week early.
I was about to say
Right?
I was
Everybody was on Bama.
yeah I was
Everybody was on Bama. I
yo
don't know
so
how you did it, twisted it, teased it, quadrupled it. You did it, and you got burnt. So we're gonna go
burnt
into week 1 in the NFL season.
bankroll gone. So I was going to try to get you while you were talking there because I think you dropped a hell of a gem. Do
Mhm.
not blow your load.
Early.
No pun intended. But don't blow your whole bankroll on week 1. Don't
Don't
start
do it.
chasing. Stay within your bankroll. Stay within what your budget is. Do not go chasing these plays and these bets. If you lose, you lose. Take
Yep.
it one on the chin. It's a game about wins and losses. Just got to win more than you lose.
In
That's
the
it.
words of Stephen A. Smith, betting game is a very fluid game. You got to roll with the waves. So early on, you need to
Facts.
kind of do your studying, make sure you know what the injury reports are, and sometimes you got to wait and see approach. You got to know what you need to really focus in on, especially early on, because when you start looking at things preseason, they look real good
Mm-hmm.
until that ball snapped between those hedges. So
Mm-hmm.
that's the approach we're going to take. I think a game like this is really a rivalry game on a week one. I know the
Yep.
rivalry seems to be a little burnt out a little bit, and it seems to be one sided because everybody's saying Pittsburgh Steelers are going to be trash and da 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 da. Listen, they coached by one of the best coaches to ever coach this football game,
Absolutely. Put some
and Mike
respect on that
Tomlin,
man's name.
who has never had a losing season.
Yes, sir.
So I don't think he's going to start this year. Cincinnati's coming off a high of Cincinnati Bengal history of
Yes.
making it to the Super Bowl, ultimately losing on the last play uh, by a sack of the best player in the game. So here, 7.5, I think is a little too high. Do I think the Bengals are a better team? Yeah, because I think they got the better quarterback. But I also think that Pittsburgh is coached better than they are in Cincinnati. A lot of high flying offense. The big trio and T. Higgins, Jamar Chase, and Tyler Boyd. They're going to be getting after it. I think JJ Watt I'm sorry, TJ Watt might be a little hobbled off of injury. I know in the last preseason game he
Yes,
got a
sir.
low cut on the knee, so I'm not sure how he is 100% or if he's in playing today. Still a little early. We'll know the injury report a little bit later. But make sure you're watching the injury report. Um, this is a game with just being a teaser for me. I would have to get the Bengals down to a win. I kind of see Cincinnati at home winning by two or more scores. Absolutely. But like I said, this is more of a wait and see approach for me. See what the Bengals really are about. Um, I think we all kind of knew what Buffalo was on Thursday. I think we all were really excited about Buffalo. I thought the
Mm-hmm.
line was a little too short for Buffalo because they were going against the defending champions. But they showed you, like, okay, now I can go with the Buffalo Bills. They look tremendously well on defense.
Mm-hmm.
Offense, they are a juggernaut. So going back to this game, this is a wait and see approach. Cincinnati would only be in a teaser for me. Maybe a big parlay, um, risky parlay.
So I don't have a side on this one, but I do have a player prop. I do like Harris, Najee Harris. He's going to be everything for them. This was so the reception prompt at 3.5 I thought was kind of low. I was looking at Chase 2 at 5.5 as well. Um, can Mixon get going on that Pittsburgh against that Pittsburgh defense? Like you said, led by TJ Watt, even though he's a little bit hobbled. I haven't followed too much of Pittsburgh football to know what they are on paper from a defensive perspective. But like you said, this is a division game. These games are always tough. Another question mark is what is the weather report in Cincinnati? I got to look that up to kind of give a better side. But if I was going to lean here, I would lean to Najee Harris over 3.5 receptions. I like that
Yeah.
line of minus 102. If he can't get going running the ball, I think you will see a little bit of swing passes out the backfield. I suspect Trubisky will test down the field, but you're going to always have the security blanket of Harris. And if they get down quick, you'll see a lot of passes that I think swings and get Harris going, screens, stuff like that. So I'm leaning towards this. It's not a play yet, but I'm leaning towards it. Some other factors I got to check out.
Also, is one little tidbit I like in here. I like Cincinnati Bengals over in the first half. Um,
Okay.
I think it's 13 points.
Yeah,
I
I'll
like
get
them to
that.
get over. I like them to get two touchdowns in the first half. Here, you got, like you said, you got a dynamic offense. One of the best running backs that's playing right now, Joe Mixon playing, and then the three receivers, and then Joe Barrow. We know that Joe Barrow was kind of ailed with the pain. Was it I forgot what
You
injury he
said
had.
13 and a half right now is team total.
Yeah, I like in the first half. I like that over.
Okay.
So
Now, is this something you're going to play, or is this something you're leaning
I'm
toward?
plugging it in right now.
Oh,
Just a half a unit, just to get
yeah.
a little seasoning on the pot.
All right, so we're going to add our plays onto the right, so you guys can all see them. Let me zoom in just a little bit so we can see those a little bit better. All right, that's good. All right,
Just a half a unit, nothing major.
all right. Next game, the game that we've been talking about.
Mm.
and we're just going to go right into the poll question. And the poll question for you guys out there right now is: will the Philadelphia Eagles cover the spread? It was at 4.5 yesterday when we put the show up, but will they cover the spread now at -5.5? It opened at 3.5, and now it's bet up to -5.5 against the Detroit Lions. Agree or disagree? Twitter, YouTube, Facebook. Let me know what y'all thinking out here, man, and in the world out here. Do you think that Philadelphia Eagles are going to cover this spread? I'm going to tell you what I fucking think, because you don't got to ask me twice. I'm absolutely going to agree. I don't know where all this love for this 3-13 Detroit Lions is going to go against a team that we could potentially say is going to go to the Super Bowl. Now, did I say they were going to go to the Super Bowl? No. Did he say they were going to the Super Bowl? No. But the overall consensus of the NFL world is that the Eagles are going to finish a top 3 NFC team. So what does that tell me? That this team is really good. Now, we don't need to tell each other this team is really good because we can see it on paper, right? This is a hell of a team probably in Madden, right? I don't even know what – I don't have Madden. I haven't played Madden in years. But I'm pretty sure their overall rating is probably in the 90s or low 90, 91, whatever it is. But the point of the matter is that on paper, this roster, say it all the time, I said it on multiple podcasts, and I'm going to say it again, does not have a lot of holes, if any. It's only question marks. Not, oh, we're missing this, we're missing that. No. Can this player be the player that we hope and think that this player can be? Obviously, it starts with Jalen Hurts. We all know that. But the Detroit Lions, like, what are we talking about? They haven't won since Axel Foley and Beverly Hills Cop has been on the movies. Like, come on, man. Like, what are we talking about? It's the Detroit Lions. Yes, they're scrappers. Yes, they're a tough team. Yes, they take after their coach. But that don't mean nothing when you line them up and the team across from you is just better. And now they're hurt. I think their center's hurt. Vitai's out. We're getting all these reports of the line. You talk about an advantage when we are not questionably, probably the best offensive line in the league right now, bearing any injury setbacks, knock on wood. Defensive line, top 5 possibly, as of right now, on paper. All right, come on, man. Give me the birds, dog. Give me the birds.
Yeah.
Give
So
me the birds.
I took Detroit plus 4.5
Yeah, you
about a
did.
month ago. I'm a little nervous about that now, with that line moving up to 5.5, but they're just telling me either Sharps is on the Eagles heavy because to make that line move that fast. It was at 4, I think, want to say 2 days ago.
It
To go
opened
up a
at
point.
Did it open at 3.5 or open at
No, it opened
4?
at 4.5. It went down to 4. I think it got to 3.5, and
Yeah,
then
okay.
over the last 3 days, it just shot up to 5 to 5.5 now that you're seeing. So I don't know. It's a lot of money coming in on the Philadelphia Eagles to make that line move. I'm still going to hold my position here. I'm an Eagles fan. I do think the Eagles will win. I just think those points are a little too much. And this is why. I'm going to tell you why. I think you have, like you just said, all the hype is on the Philadelphia Eagles. The roster is stacked pretty well. We don't know how these guys are going to play with each other when the ball is set in play.
Okay.
I do know that there's a lot of motivation in Detroit. Um, I think you got ex-players are now coaches in Detroit, especially Deuce Staley, who I'm sure is licking his chops and circled every T. I'm sorry, crossed every T, dotted every I, getting these players, ready for this game. Um, at the same time, I know watching Hard Knocks that these guys really like playing for this coach and Dan Campbell for whatever reason. I guess he's a player's coach. I guess the way the environment is there. But every person that was cut from the 53-man roster was giving Campbell a hug and appreciation on how they felt about what they're doing here and the culture they're building. That's a lot when it comes down to playing the game of football, is changing the culture. So I know this team will be hungry and ready to play today. I'm not sure how the Philadelphia Eagles are going to be coming into this game. I'm not saying they're not going to be ready to play. I'm saying, is that extra intense motivation going to be here ready to go? Or are we walking in here because thinking like you just thought, the Detroit Lions, they the Detroit Lions. Are we the better team? 100%. But I feel like a hungry team is a very tough battle. So once again, tread carefully. Week 1, I've already took Detroit minus plus 4.5. I still like my bet. I'm a
Boo.
little nervous because the line moved, but at the end of the day, Eagles can come in here and blow these boys out, and Detroit can be Detroit. But I'm going to put a little more faith in Detroit, thinking that they'll be ready for this game. They got a little bit of inside scoop on who the Philadelphia Eagles are. With Deuce Staley is huge. He knows the running game. He knows the offensive line. He knows their play calls. We ain't changed shit. I know that. I already know that. I already know we ain't changed our offense. It's gonna be the same bullshit. So they got the game plan.
Yeah.
They got the game plan. Do they have the pieces to stop this game plan? Is the question. They got a good defensive line that's going to be attacking ready to go against our good offensive line. So it's going to be a battle. It's going to be tighter than I think it is. They battled all last year. I see it being closer to maybe 28, 24 ish around that score.
See, the thing, I think the line was I think the line wasn't right when it was at like -4 and when it opened -5.5. Because when I looked at that, I said, do they really think on an even field that this Eagles team is only less than a field goal better than the Detroit Lions? Right? Like I just didn't understand that. And I think the market is, the market didn't, well, it's week 1, right? So the market, it takes time for the market to kind of catch up.
So
Once
let me ask you, Moss. If this game was in Philadelphia,
what
before
would
the
the
line
line
moving
be?
at 5.5, when you saw it earlier, where would you see the game being?
If this game was in Philadelphia, the line would probably be almost 6.5.
Well, then it's right. You're actually below. You're actually undercutting it, right?
Well,
Because the
no,
game is in
because
Detroit and
now,
it
yeah,
opened at
because
four
it,
and a
it
half.
it jumped up, right? It
No, I
jumped
mean
up.
4.5, right? 4.5.
Yeah,
You got to give
go
them
ahead.
3 points at being
Uh-huh.
home, right? So if you flip it, right? If you flip it back home, that's 7. That's 3 points our way plus the 4. That's 7 points. That's exactly where you said 6. Really, is 7. They would put it at 7, 7.5 if it was a home game. You got to take away the
Yeah, I
3.
mean,
Yeah.
yeah, you're probably right. Now, with your logic, yeah, and that kind of makes sense. But it got dropped down to 3.5,
I
right?
would too. I mean,
It
Hard
it
Knocks was
it
on.
bet down, so that told me there were even teams on a neutral field, and that's not. They're not. They're not even teams. I mean,
Well, the good thing about NFL, they don't play on neutral fields. So
yeah,
that's not a
yeah.
calculation that we can put in. We can do home and away. The only neutral field a
I
game is
mean,
going to
which
be is
we
in the
have
Super
to.
Bowl.
You know the rule, the 3+ rule just for
Home
home
team.
advantage.
I get it. I
Yeah.
get you 100%. So you're saying that Detroit is a 3. They really was a 4-point favorite. So if we swing that over the opposite way, that means they're saying about, yeah, like you're saying, 6, 7 point favorite at home.
Yeah.
So
All right, so let's get to a little bit of prompts. I'm leaning. So I was looking at the props, and I'm just thinking about how this offense is going to look. Right, we've heard so much about Jalen Hurts being improved from a passer. I
mhm,
think the one thing that we did saw last year that his go-to in the red zone,
mhm.
obviously either himself. I'm going with a little Dallas Goddard love, man. I like Goddard here to score a touchdown today.
Okay.
Um, I think that he, out of all the hype from Brown, obviously Smith, we know how I feel about Miles Sandals. All the weapons here. Goddard is still up there in the top tier. Now, I'm careful giving him that top tier um label, right? Because we have to see it for the whole season. We still haven't seen him. Obviously, he has all the tools, everything. And he drops a couple passes here and there. So, but I think that when you look at him and Hurts together, always find him in the red zone. He's a big red zone threat. I think he gets in the zone today. So I like Goddard to get into the end zone. Now, when you see these plus EV plays, folks, these are it's tough, right? They're not like home run bets because home runs are a little bit more lucky. But these, you got to have a little bit of luck on your side for this to kind of win in terms of your game flow. They're going to score points, right? I think the total team total was like 24 or 26. So, a couple people got to score some touchdowns today for this. I think Goddard's going to be one of them. Another prop that I like, um, even though I talk so much shit about him, I think Sanders gets over 50 yards. I think they run Miles today. Um, I think he found, and he's always a home run threat.
Come on, son.
So,
Come
you
on,
know,
son. Nah, man. Void that bet. Void all that shit. All that trash he talked about Miles saying, nah, nah,
Ah,
nah,
I'm
nah.
just trying to, what I mean.
Nah,
I
son.
think Sanders gets 15 carries today, as long as the hamstring is good.
Now he getting 15
I
carries.
think I think they run him. I do. I really do. I think they run him, and they're going to see very early
Put the
what they
account on
got
that
in
because I
him.
want you to lose that bet so bad.
I said I'm looking at it. I didn't say I was betting it. I said I'm looking at
I
it.
hope your
Okay.
computer freeze while you try and
Computer
look at it.
freeze. All right. Receiving props.
Disrespectful.
Let me see here. Do do they get no? You know what I was looking at? I was looking at receptions. So this is a little bit too juicy at 146, but I do like over the 4.5. I think they try to get him involved. You can do screens. They're going to get him involved pretty quickly. Um, rumor that it's going to be a TL type impact. Do they? Sirianni is a creature of history, and he likes to put on a show. Do they do the whole play action first play go deep to Brown like they did To in Baltimore?
Mm, I,
I could see him doing it.
I mean, I don't. I mean, I'm not gonna get. I don't know. I don't know about these props. I don't know what we're gonna give. Only one prop I like here, and that's for
Go ahead,
AJ
tell me.
Brown to
So
score
we
first
gotta,
touchdown.
yeah, we got a lot of games. So keep going.
Yeah, that's the only one for me is AJ Brown. I'll get the plus money plus EV on AJ Brown will be the first touchdown scorer here.
Oh, okay.
I like the size. I like the height. The way we play, we usually get in the red zone, pretty short in the red zone. I like the fade route to AJ Brown.
+8.
Yeah, I like that. That's first touchdown scorer.
So
Or
is
you can
that? Should I
do
put this on the side? Is that you touching that?
yeah, it'll be something small like $20. It'll be
Okay.
something small play. It could be that, and it could be or Eagles first touchdown team first touchdown.
First team touchdown score. Okay. Oh no, this is the player. Where is that? Mm, yeah, I kind of like that. I like that play. Eagles to be the first team. It's got to be juicy though. It's got to be some juice on that for sure. Where would I find that? I just
Which
want to
one?
see the odds on that
Team
because I'm
first
getting
score?
players for first time score. You're talking about the Eagles themselves. Just the
Yeah,
first team to score
Eagles.
will be the Eagles. That's
Hmm.
got to
It'll
be a
probably cut
team
it. It
thing.
probably cuts it in half. I don't know where it's at, but
Yeah, I don't know where it's at either. All right, we
but I
can't
mean,
spend too much
I like
time.
the plus EV. It's small quarter, in there to
Yeah.
put in there plus 800.
So this is, AJ Brown, obviously, plus 800. Everybody who's looking, watching eight plus 800 is, you got to get lucky, right? You got to get lucky. He'll probably get opportunity. They would want him to score for sure. So this is not a bad bet at all, especially if we get the ball first. I think they do score on their first drive. Um, but not if you take this out, you know, take this out. It's not too bad right here. 3-1. Got it or scored in the birds, to cover. So not a bad little two team parlay there. I know we love our parlay. We always love a parlay party. All right. Next game. Let's drop this down. Now, this game right here, man. Um, been taking some money on the dog here. Indianapolis Colts versus the Houston Texans. The Colts are favored by -7.5. Total is 45.5. You're a big Colts fan, man. Let me know about this game. Talk to me.
Yeah, that'll be part of my teasing plays. I'll be putting the Colts in there to bring them down to about a pick 'em three teamer. We can throw that in there right now. I just think the Colts O line is just as solid as just like we talking about the Eagles. You got Matt Ryan, who's a pretty good game manager. He obviously will make less mistakes and risks than Carson Wentz did last year. I know that we're worried about the receivers, but Michael Pittman is one of those dogs. This is his
Okay.
time to shine. I think he will. You might want to look at Michael Pittman's player prop odds.
Okay.
And then you're talking about probably the best running game in football right now, besides Derrick Henry. You're looking at Jonathan Taylor.
Taylor.
So
Yeah,
Jonathan Taylor to get in the end zone is probably negative money. But I think they're
for
going to run
sure.
heavy on Jonathan Taylor. I think it's going to be too much in that matchup against the Texans. So give me that in the teaser play. We can lock that in, or we can put that in as one of the teasers for a 3-teamer. That's a 10 player,
So
or
you
you can put
building
him in
real
as a
quick.
one. We
You
can
got a
shorten
three
up.
team 10 point. You going to do a 3 or 2?
Make it a 2. Let's shorten it up.
All right.
Less
So
teams.
two
We don't.
team
'Cause I don't think
teaser.
we need an extra 3 points.
We doing 6 point or 7?
7 point.
7 point teaser. First leg is going to be the Colts.
Yep.
All right. I didn't really look too much in this game. The only plot that I kind of was looking at, that I was leaning to with the Colts being up is this right here. David Mills over 221. He showed something last year. You know what I mean? He threw for what, over like 3,500 yards or something like that.
Oh boy.
So another, hey man, I'm not saying that David Mills is anything but his name, but David Mills. All I'm saying is from a game phone perspective, I know they got the young bull Pierce, right, that they're running with. How he does, I don't know. Damian Pierce, I don't know what he's going to do from a rushing standpoint. Pierce ain't preseason, even though he looked good in preseason. This not preseason. And they let go of the dude from the Colts, Mack. They let go of Mack and is going with Pierce full go. So he's going to get all the work. So this prop right here is probably a little bit low. He'll probably get maybe closer to 65 yards. So I do lean this. So you're betting on the Texans, so careful. But I would lean over for Pierce and passing props. I would lean over 221. This is low to me, especially for a team that might lose by more than a touchdown. The game flow tells me they're going to be passing to get up. And he wasn't that bad last year. He was actually somewhat decent accuracy. So, and then another prop that I like in here, matchup. He's just matchup proof. He's quarterback proof. It's Cooks. Doesn't matter who he plays with. He finds a way to get open, and he finds a way to get yards. So I like Cooks here as well, for his receptions. Over 5.5, you get plus EV money. And this is a play that I'm actually going to take here. Love EV money. I like Cooks over 5.5 total receptions. All right, let's keep it moving because I know you borrowed time.
I am.
Next game. And if you guys out there got anything in the chat, let me know. Put it out there. If I see it, we'll come back to it. We'll talk about it just to get a sense of what you guys are thinking from the line perspective of what you guys are seeing. So just put it in the chat out there. All right, New Orleans Saints versus the Atlanta Falcons. The Saints are favored by 5.5. Total is 43.5. I don't have anything on this game.
Yeah, this is a wait and see game for me. I know we said we're going to be a couple of those. I'm leaning New Orleans here. I think it's below that touchdown mark at 5.5. But I do want to say, for some reason, I think Marcus Mariota is going to be able to handle that offense in Atlanta, and I think it's going to surprise a couple people in a couple games this year. But I do lean New Orleans,
This
but
is low.
this is a wait and see game. We got to see what Jameis is after that leg injury and see how he looks.
This is low.
Michael Thomas is back, but I think there's a couple injuries on the defensive side for the Saints. So
this is super low. 25 yards from Mariota on the ground.
Yeah, I didn't look at the player prop for this game, but I think he gets over that.
Because I
mean,
know
New
who the
Orleans
running
defense
back
fly
is.
around.
Is it Patterson?
Yeah, Cordell Patterson. Well, he's like the utility knife.
Yeah, utility guy. This is interesting. I feel like that's low.
Yeah, that do look low.
And look, it just dropped. So look at this shit. I just said it. I said this was low. This was plus 104. And it just dropped in the odds, and it just went up to 25.5. It just went up a whole yard. And the line switched. Tell you, man. We pick them right. We pick them right.
They must be listening.
They must be. Somebody did something. I thought that was a low line. And you get plus EV. All right. Patriots Miami should be a decent game. The Miami Dolphins are favored by -3.5. Totals 46.5. I have a side on this. I'm on the Pats.
Okay.
I'm on the Pats. I like the dog here at 3.5. Um, there's a lot going on in Miami. I understand that firepower they have on offense, but New England's they're going to do what they do. Game manager, slow the game down, keep that offense off the field. I still believe in Belichick as a defensive minded coach. So I'm on the Pats on this side. I like the Pats to keep this game close. Um, I'm not sure what Miami's going to be yet. I know what I'm getting from the Patriots. Tua's got to show up. I'm not sure if this is the right team for him to have his going out party with this offense.
Um. Yeah. This is a stay away game for me. Once again, this is the only reason why I know you're on the Pats. Historically, past 3 years, they have not beat the Miami Dolphins, and they struggle when they play them at home, Miami. So, you know, that's just a heads up. Just know that New England don't travel well in Miami. I do believe they lost the last 3 games they played Miami over the
Hmm.
past 2 years. Um, and I think they're like 4-1 against New England, if I'm not mistaken, over the past 3 years.
Okay.
So that's just something you might want to just kind of put into your repertoire. That yeah, as great as Bill Belichick is, that's with Tom Brady too. That they haven't been the best when they go to Miami. So
Yeah, and
still
that
wait and
Miami
see.
heat.
I got to see
Check
what
that
Miami's
weather.
about, and that
Got to check
Miami
that
Heat,
weather too.
especially early. Yeah, it's been. I saw the picture yesterday of Miami's coach with a white shirt on, and he was drenched by second quarter. So
Yeah,
it's going to be
got
hot.
it.
You know,
Got
it's
it.
going to be
Yeah,
hot.
that could be a factor too.
Mhm.
Check that. Yeah, check that weather report. What that humidity is, because them boys, when you get down to that swamp, man, you get down to the Florida, there's a different type of heat down there, man.
I've been there. It ain't fun. It's
It
a
ain't,
different.
it ain't fun. It ain't fun.
It's thick. It's
Yeah,
thick out there.
yeah. So now that you say that, and now I'm kind of thinking about that out loud. I did like the Patriots. I still like the Patriots,
I
but
mean,
I'm gonna keep them off the card for now.
yeah. I mean, I think you're getting value there, but I just just got this is a wait and see because I got to see what Miami's about.
Yeah. Okay. Agreed. I don't mind. I don't mind the layoff. All right. Next game. Uh, this is a heavily bet game right here. San Fran and Chicago. So much hype on on the Niners right now. 49ers are favored by -6.5. Total is 39.5. Which is probably the lowest total of the game. I don't know what to think of Trey Lance. Um, they've getting a lot of hype. I mean, there's got people got them going to the Super Bowl, and like I said, I've had this conversation with multiple people. I think you're betting on the coach more than the quarterback, and I think that's a mistake when you have them going to the Super Bowl, because I don't know of a coach who's willed their team to the Super Bowl without a star quarterback. The quarterback has to be a star for them to go to the Super Bowl. Now, when I say have to, that doesn't mean that there's exceptions to the rule, right? There are exceptions where the quarterback was mediocre and they still got to the bowl. And now not everybody's going to say, "Oh, well, I'm not saying the Niners are going to the Super Bowl." Well, you kind of are implying that they kind of are going to be a good enough team to go to the Super Bowl just because you have them winning the division, they're going to host a playoff game, and they only need maybe 2 wins to get to the bowl. So you're kind of implying a little bit there, even though you're not saying it, that this team constructed as of now is good enough to get you to the promised land, or at least the NFC Championship. So I can't put that much faith in this team as of yet. Chicago's going to be terrible. A lot of bets on Chicago being the worst team and the worst record in the league, them in Seattle. So I'm not betting anything or touching anything Chicago. One bet I do like in here is Trey Lance rushing prompts over 39 yards. I don't know where this opened up, um, but he was a dual threat quarterback. We understand that. Check the injury report. I don't know if Kittles is playing today or not. That's a big loss to me, regardless that he doesn't use Kittle as much. So I like the Trey Lance rushing yards, and then the other one is which I am going to play and put on our list on the right here is I do like Brandon Ayuk over in receptions. I think it was 3.5 last I saw. Yep, love that play. 3.5 is super low. There's a connection between Ayuk and Trey Lance. When Trey Lance plays, also so much hype on Ayuk. Obviously, Debo is the man, but there's so much hype on this being um, a breakout receiver this year. I know they run the ball very well, multiple running, but I find it hard that they're not going to get Ayuk in the game, and I like him at over 3.5.
Yeah, you can throw Niners in on that second part of that teaser. I'm not worried about the goddamn Chicago Bears. Um,
Okay, so the nine, so
yeah,
your Niners
mhm.
and Colts play.
Yep. So be a Niners and Colts play. That play is already in. Um, Even without George Kittle, although it was hard to replace a George Kittle, I mean, not every team has a spectacular tight end like a George Kittle, and Tyler Croft is also a three-time Pro Bowler. I mean, a Pro Bowler, I believe. I want to say for the Buffalo Bills at one point. But anyway, I think he'll be okay in
Okay.
response to George Kittle can't be in play. I don't think you need all that. I think it's going to be more of a run-heavy game. The line is telling you it's going to be low scoring. That means I think the game's going to move pretty fast. And that defensive line, that defense for 49ers is going to give Fields a fucking feel bad for him. I feel bad for Justin Fields. I feel he's put in a spot that he's not in a winning position, and hopefully he can survive at least for a few years until they turn it around. But I don't think this is going to be a game at all. I'll be very, very surprised if 49ers don't win this game. So there's two teams that I like at a tease, and I like the San Fran 49ers and the Indianapolis Colts.
Yeah, shout out to Chris who came on the line here. He said the over in Trey Lance rushing attempts is free money. That's pretty high though for a quarterback. You think they're going to run him 10 times today with that multiple running back set that they have? I don't know about that. Oh, there's a lot.
I mean, he will get loose. What is it?
That's 8.5.
Yeah, I would probably go with I mean, you like that to go with the yards.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. All
What's
right,
the
I know you
yards?
got to get out of here,
Yeah.
brother.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Give us some more plays that you like that you got on your docket before you jet out.
Let me run it down, man. I love Baltimore here.
Yep.
I think this is a easy game for them. I even like them with their line being there. But if you want to throw them in a teaser, that should be a good one. The Jets, they got Joe Flacco out there. Joe's very familiar with the Baltimore Ravens. I think you're going to be able to kind of get to him. And then at the same time, this is a little sneaky one, man. I'm really thinking about this Jacksonville game. This might be some
Jacksonville
good.
wins outright.
Yeah, this might be a good play here, Jacksonville on a money line. But I'm a little nervous that it hasn't moved a little bit sharper than that. So, but anyway, that's one of the things I'm looking at. You get into the later games. I know everybody's on the Packers on that short line. Give me the Minnesota Vikings here.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I like the. I've seen it being a pick in certain spots
hmm
already. I
So
like the.
I'll give you another play here. I know I got to jump. I'm sorry about that. We'll give one here. I'll give you a teaser. We'll
Go
bring
ahead.
Baltimore here. This will
Yep.
be a unit play. Baltimore and Kansas City.
Okay.
That'll be my play. And um, man, I'm not
What?
even gonna talk. I'm not even gonna talk about that motherfucking game.
What?
I was about to talk about the Bucks and the Dallas game. I'm like, nah, I'm gonna leave
Oh,
that off the board. I ain't
you
gonna
gonna leave
talk
that
about
off?
that.
You gonna leave that one alone?
I'm gonna leave that off the board. But at the Monday Night Football game, I love Denver. I love Denver.
Yeah, there's a lot of people in Denver.
Yeah, I love Denver.
Yeah.
I love Denver.
Yeah, I mean, Russ
I
going home.
love Denver.
Yeah, we'll
So
get
jump
to
on
it.
Denver now before that line gets to 7.5.
Yeah, we'll break that down when we get there, man. As always, I know it's unfortunate it's week one, but you got to jump, man.
Yep.
Got things to
Sorry
do.
about that, but
You know,
we'll be
you good?
back next few weeks. We'll be right at it, really kind of giving y'all details and breaking down these games a little more than we did in week one. So I do apologize for having to go. So I'll see y'all next week.
Yeah. Well, remember before you go, remember we're talking about getting the college game.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
yes we
yeah. So
will.
we're gonna do a college pod, a little bit shorter, not an hour,
Mhm.
more like 20 minutes. We want to do maybe our top, 3 to 5 plays of college football over the weekend. to give you guys some more plays. So make sure if you guys are not following, make sure you follow us on Money Pop Podcast
Yep.
YouTube as well. That'll be on there. And that'll come out next week. So we'll be ready for week 3 for college for sure.
Yep.
All right, brother, man.
All right.
Appreciate you always.
All right.
All right, homie. Peace. All right, y'all. So now we can get back to it. Yeah, so this is my play on the Niners game. I love this Ayuk over 3.5 receptions. So we can slow down and talk a little bit. I was rushing. We got some games to get through. We still got more. Oh, look at that slate. God damn, I love football. Woo! All right. The game that he was talking about, Baltimore Ravens versus the New York Jets. The Ravens are favorite -6.5. Total is over under 44.5. What is the storyline in this game? Obviously, we all know the storyline with Lamar. Lamar didn't get paid, and it's the conversation of the Lamar revenge tour, right? Pay that man his money, which he should get paid. No, I'm not questioning if he shouldn't or he shouldn't get paid, but he should get paid. Joe Flacco is playing, so it's the Jets, right? It's the Jets. The problem with this play, and you get yourself in the mix when you think about this play, is that just like the homie B Diddy did, he ran on the teaser. This is going to be one of the most heavily bet teasers, or this Baltimore Ravens team is going to be in almost every teaser you can think of. Easily 60-75% of teaser plays. I'm almost positive it's going to have the Baltimore Ravens in it. We just need Baltimore to win the game. This is scary to me. So this team should win. Baltimore? Don't know though. I mean, I do know, but I don't know because I'm over analyzing, overthinking it. And sometimes you can't do that. Sometimes you just have to go with your gut, go with what your mind is telling you, and just bet the goddamn bet, right? And just play ball, right? But this one has got the better of me, so I'm going to lay off this play. But what I do like in this play that I am going to bet is Mr. Andrews. Mark Andrews here. Love Mark Andrews here. I think he scores. I think he has a decent day. He's the highest prop guy. 8 catches, 70-something yards. That sounds like Andrews all day. Whether you like the receiving or the total receptions, I think it's a very good play. I like Mark Andrews props any which way you want to go. I think that I'm going to go with. I think I'm going to go with his receptions. I'm going to go his over receptions here, over 5.5 receptions for Mark Andrews in this game. All right. Next game. Dead Niners. Baker Bowl. Come on, Baker. Baker Bowl. Even line here, too. Right? Look at that money line. -102, -160. Baker's getting no respect. No respect from a Brissett-led Cleveland Browns. Like, what? A Brissett-led Cleveland Browns, and Baker's getting no love, no respect. This is a no play for me. I don't have anything for this game. Nick Chubb scoring makes a lot of sense at +115. Actually, shit. He's plus money to score? Ugh. Take it. What? Nick Chubb is plus money to score? You ain't never going to see that. I mean, I guess that defense is pretty solid, though. Carolina's defense is okay. They're not terrible. But that's going to be hard to stop him. What's his rushing prompts? His rushing prompts got to be low. Well, like 70-something yards? Yeah, right? 74 yards. And he don't get in the zone? Oh, man. What's his rushing attempts? Like 15? 16. Close. Yeah, give me Chubb for a touchdown. I feel like that's easy money What are we talking? Anytime touchdown, Chubb doesn't score? Let me look something up real quick. I want to look, has Chubb scored in every opener real quick? Let me go back. Nick Chubb, where you at, Nick Chubb? Be easier to do it on the let me see here. Let me go to. Sorry, I gotta look at this real quick because I think that's what are they thinking? Nick Chubb. Oh, he's not playing. That's why. Oh no. This is old info. No, this is old info. This is for this is for something else. All right, I can't find it on here. So what I'll do real quick, let me bring it up. Schedule. Let me go to Cleveland Browns. I just want to see something, man. This is what you do, right? This is how you research this. Let me see if I can find his splits. Go to roster. Cleveland fucking around and beat Baker Mayfield too. All right, so offense, running back, Nick Chubb. I mean, they're going to run the ball, right? It's not like they're not going to run the ball. Game log. Well, he faced Cincinnati. He only had 9 rushes for 58 yards. Did not score. Did not score. He only had 8 touchdowns last year. Interesting. All right, so let me do splits. I thought he had more. I thought he had better numbers than that. Let me go to game log. Can I do that in game log? So how long has Chubb been in the league? Well, like 3 years, 4 years? I just feel like this should be a play. Right? Like what are we talking? Like it's Nick Chubb. Like we're talking about one of the best running backs. All right, so 2021, he had 12 touchdowns, and he scored in his first game last year. Let's go to 2019. Did not score in the first game in 2019. He's still kind of probably getting to his own. 2018. Did not score. Tough teams though. Baltimore. First games are tough. Baltimore, Cincy twice in a row, and then Pittsburgh. So tough running teams to play against. I feel like that's still printing money though. Like he doesn't score. Hmm. All right. Maybe that's a no play. Maybe that's a no play for me. All right. So maybe we'll take that off for now. It's a lean. It's a lean. It's not a play. It's a lean. All right. Let's keep it rocking. All right. Jacksonville, Jaguars, and the Washington Commanders. I believe Jacksonville is, yeah, Washington is now favored by -2.5. Wow. It was 3.5. It has dropped almost a whole point at this point, and it's dropping as we look at it, as we speak. Money coming on the Jags. Money line. I think Jacksonville wins the game outright. I am a Carson Wentz fan, but he's fell off. Now, Washington's a decent team, but I think it's really telling that Gibson wasn't even going to be on the start. So I think Gibson is a decent and a good running back, but for whatever reason, he's fell out of the favoritism, or he's in the doghouse in Commanders. He was returning kicks at one point, and we were looking at him as one of the best running backs in this in the division, and he was not going to start. So I like Jacksonville here to win outright. You wanted to get this at 3.5, or get this in a teaser to put it up over 10.5. Those are your key numbers. If you do that, but now that this line is taking a hit, I think it's either money line or no bet at all. So I'm going money line here. Look at some Trey Lance props. I wonder if he's around 220, 230. The way Doug runs this offense, West Coast type offense, throws the ball, how does he not get like 250, 260 yards here? Which is probably one and a half. I heard Robinson's going to rush, going to play, no limitations on him. I like a little Trey Lance and one and a half too. I like a little Trey Lance one and a half. That's not a bad play. Trey Lance over one and a half touchdowns. Look at this. Carson Wentz under. Well, even Lance is under. So they're going to run the ball. I like Lance to throw, and he's a lot more athletic than people think. So let's look at like a little. I like Trey Lance today. See, but that's a good defense too, man. It's a good defensive line. 16 and a half yards. Yeah, man, it's a good defensive line, man. So I'm not sure how much they're going to be able to run on this defensive line. So I like Lance over. I like that plus EV money there. I like that. I'm going to take that. Back in the team. All right. One of the games of the weeks, if not the game of the week. Las Las Vegas Raiders versus Chargers. Line is at minus 3.5. Total is at 52.5. Tells me there's going to be a lot of scoring, right? A lot of scoring in this game. Um, a lot of passing in this game. I bet there's some bets out there for Derek Carr to lead the league in passing yards. So all this makes sense to me. All this makes sense. If I'm betting anything, I'm betting Devontae Adams in this game. Um, you're going to use him, right? There's no way he's going to be a decoy or anything. You're going to get him involved. You're going to get him going. Hunter Renfrow is always a good play. Waller, they got a dynamic offense, so it's going to be pick your poison on how to stop this offense. But the man is going to be Adams to me. Look, he's at 6.5, right, and that makes sense. That just makes sense that he's going to be 6.5. Winthrop at 5.5 is probably a decent bet as well. Keenan Allen at 1 minus 156 is juicy, really juicy to play that, but that makes sense. What's does he slow down? Right? Does Adam slow down as a touchdown machine? I don't think so. Don't think so at all. Look, he's minus 110 to score. Makes sense, man. Devontae Adams same game parlay makes a lot of sense to me. Makes a lot of sense. But I will be going with his yards. 80 yards. Over 80. Who's on that? Who's on that secondary? What doesn't he's matchup proof. They're not going to be able to slow him down. But can Carr get him the ball to get him 80 yards? I didn't have a play in this game. But with 52 points, there's going to be people scoring and people moving. I'm going to lay off it for now. We got some 1 o'clock games. We'll come back around and see if we do well in our 1 o'clock games, we'll come back around and check this out, these 4 o'clock games. Don't have to put it all in at once right now. Just a lean. All right, we got the New York Giants versus the Tennessee Titans. New York is the Titans are favored by minus 5.5. New York has a somewhat decent defensive line. Now, Derrick Henry is matchup proof. Coming off the injury, but they don't have Brown. So that's a huge loss. They don't have their best standout pass rusher, so that's a loss. Do we believe in Daniel Jones? Hell no, we don't. New offensive coordinator over there with the Giants. New coach. September 11th. Y'all watching the Bears weather? Holy moly. Trey Lance runs prompt is free money. So is Jason Phil. All right, Chris. All right, good look. We'll take a look. We'll definitely take a look. That makes sense. If the rain report, what's up, Wilson? Let's go, brother. Yes, sir. You already know. Week 1 is here. All right, let's take a look. Uh-oh. I like when people come and tell me free money. Easy money. No Jackson is doubtful. Doubtful. Adams, easy money touchdown. Yeah, man. It's hard for me, Paul. It's hard for me not to bet him. I was gonna take it. I was gonna stay off for now. But if Jackson's out, that makes sure because I think it's Asante Senior Samuel Jr. Does he travel though? Is he a corner that travels? His dad didn't travel. Samuel didn't travel, but I don't know if he travels. I have to do some more research. But it's a 4 o'clock game, so that's a good thing, right? It's a 4 o'clock game. But the fact that you just told me that that Jackson's out, that tells me that I like that over in their prompts in the and the receiving yards for Adams. I like that prompt even more. I'm going to put that back. I'm going to put that back. Here, so let me get back to that game, and then we'll go back. We'll go back to the Chicago game too, Chris. Let me go back here real quick. I like that prop now. Good look, Paul. Let's go to receiving prompts. And then where is he at? Adams. 79. I like this even more now. All right. So we put that in there. I don't mind a touchdown. Minus 110. I don't mind a touchdown at all. So if you like that, I'm not playing it, but I don't mind a touchdown here either. 52. 52 makes a lot of sense to me. Makes a lot of sense to me that he scores. All right. So let's go back real quick, y'all, to that Chicago game. Now I had Brandon Ayuk with 3.5, over 3.5 receptions. So we're gonna take this out. Now with the rain, coming down the way it is, let me check the weather report over there. Give me 1 sec, y'all. Uh, 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 uh. All right. So let's see here. NFL weather. Let's go here. All right. So wind will be touching double digits, 65% chance of rain, but it is likely that rain does fall at some point during Sunday's game. Minus 6.5. So it's hot rain, 70 degrees. Want to see that report though. Um, Chicago. Might be doing on. I'm doing it on the phone and shit. Chicago Bears weather. Rain, cool, and windy conditions expected. So, like you said, a lot of running. Um, Cooler at 80. I'm not seeing anything, Chris, in terms of the sideways rain. I'm seeing a little bit more hot rain. Looking at something that just came out about 15 minutes ago. May not be actually that bad. They adjusted. Winds were previously expected to be 20 miles, are now expected to be closer to 8. An early morning downpour can be mostly done before the opener. Some light rain. So the field's going to actually obviously have the field's going to be shitty. They have some tarp on the field, new sod that was put down. It's faster grass. All right. I mean, if you like it, you like it. I'm not taking that bet. But if if you like it, you know, it's not a bad bet. Um, so I'm not I'm what I like the bet. I like the bet. It's not going to be a take that I take, but I like the bet. I got to see Lance play a full game. Um, but I get your point that with the rain, the weather, things the way it is. I think you got a good take on that one. So I like it. I like it. Yeah, exactly. It's the Bermuda grass, so it's thicker. It'll run a little bit better. So I like it. I like the play. I like the play. All right. All right. So where we at? Where we at? Let's get back and finish up here, man. A lot of games, man, but I love it. A lot of games. We're on the New York and Tennessee. 5.5. To me, I don't have much on this game at all. But I would take the dog. I would take the Giants. Tennessee is going to regress, and a lot of people think Tennessee is going to regress. A little maybe September 11th love, for New York, a little bit more motivation to come back with a win. I would take the dog here. I would lean the dog here. Um, I really don't have any other takes on that. I think they can stuff, at least slow down Henry for a little bit, but don't have another take on that. All right, let's keep it moving, baby. What we got? We get into the later games, and we got some games to go, man. So we did the Raiders and Chargers. Give me the Chiefs in Arizona. What are the Chiefs going to look like, right? What are the Chiefs going to look like without Hill? What are we already know what the Cardinals can look like without Nuke Hopkins. So I like the Chiefs here. If I was doing a teaser, Chiefs would be in my teaser. Actually, you know what? Let's put them in a teaser. KC part one of the teaser. I like the Chiefs to win the game here. I don't have any I don't have any props or anything else on this game at all. Maybe some Murray rushing prompts, but other than that, no play for me. And I'm almost positive like is you got to check Andy's record for openers. Like Andy's game one record for openers? It's probably pretty serious, just like he is off a bye. That'd be a take to look at. All right, Green Bay and the Packers. Green Bay and the Packers. The Vikes in Green Bay. Vikings are -1.5. Total is 46.5. What is this Green Bay team going to look like? We know their defense is solid. What is this offense going to look like? Because we've heard rumors that this offense is going to be super dynamic. The line is now Vikings -1.5. I think Green Bay was the favorite, but Minnesota looks like it's been getting hammered with this. I do like the Vikings play here. I do think they do win the game. This was plus money at one point. Going to some props here. Matchup proof for me. Justin Jefferson all day. Um, I think total receptions um, is a way to go here. Oh, he's 6.5 now. Mm. He was 5.5 yesterday. That Joan bumped up to 6.5. little bit high and you're paying some juice on it. He's at 82.5 yards. It's just going to be hard to stop him, man. Like it's going to be Cooper Cup-esque, right? Some guys are just matchup proof. They get you 10 catches and 95, 112 yards. They just matchup proof. I'm still going with it. I'm putting my money where my mouth is. Give me Jefferson over 6.5 reception. Little chalky though. A little chalky. I don't mind an Adam Thielen touchdown though. Motherfucker scores all the time. All he does is score touchdowns. He gets 10 touchdowns every year. It's like clockwork. It's like clockwork. Another receiving prompt that I also like in this game. Where it is. My man Jones, Aaron Jones. They have no really trust in those receivers. He's going to trust the receivers that he knows will catch the ball. It's chalky though. It's minus 146. So if you want to pay the juice on that one, it's a little bit high, but this tells you that it's more likely going to hit. You should get 5 or 6 receptions. So if you're okay with playing that juice at minus 146, meaning I haven't said this today, but most of you should know, minus 146 means that you're betting $146 to win $100, right? So you almost win betting a 1.5, just even up $150 just to win 100. So if you're okay with that, solid play. Solid play. I like this play. I'm going to leave it off, though. Just because we want to stay in some value, right? Look at all the plays. Minus 102, minus 110, minus 113. Like, we want to stay in this run. We don't want to give out too much juice unless we're building a parlay. If you put this in a parlay, cool. I'm with it. But if not, you're betting that bet and that straight, could be tough. Could be tough. Counting on your bankroll. All right, let's keep it moving. We got the Giants. All right, night game. We got 2 games left. Cowboys, Bucks. I believe the Bucks are favored still. You never know with these lines. These lines change. Come on, baby. Everybody's in here putting in bets. Bucks are favored minus 2.5. Total is 50.5. I am teasing this total down. So my first leg of my 2-team teaser was KC. The other side is going to be the over, and I'm doing a 7-point teaser. I'm teasing this down to 43.5 over. So that is Kansas City and the over in this game. A lot of passing to me. Both these teams can't run the ball efficiently and well. Time probably should throw. What's Tom's? I bet you his prompts is, what's Tom's prompts? Probably like 260, 270 yards, I would think. So he should get 300. What I said, 270, right there on the money. 275. I like this play as well. I don't think Tom's going to pick up where he left off. Throw all day. And he's going to throw too. Almost can't. You can feel he should be minus money, Mike Evans, for an anytime touchdown. The only guy he's got. Yeah, minus 110. Give me that too. Evans scores. Typically does. There's nobody else for him to throw to. What's his receiving prompts? Oh, Russell Gage is out there, I guess. But if Diggs is on Evans, you can forget it. Oh, my God. That's all day. All day. What about receptions? Ooh, he's 5.5. I like that better than a touchdown, actually. Let's take the touchdown off. 5.5? Only 5.5? What's Brady's attempts? 26? I was low. 24. So you tell me Brady's only going to throw for 25 times and only a fifth of those are going to Mike Evans. You're fucking right. Give me this play. Mike Evans over 5.5 receptions. Oh, man. Love that play. Give me that. That's all day. all day. All day. I'll get to y'all. Let me well, let's get to y'all before we get to the Monday night game. Let's go back to the things. Uh all right, let's see. What's up, Rob, man? I see you, bro. Dogs are barking. I hear you. What dogs you like, man? What dogs you like? Don out in Detroit. Man, Wisconsin killed my parlay, man. I took man, get out of them parlays, bro. Get out of them parlays, man. Start doing some straight bets. It's like, no, I like a parlay party. You know I like a parlay party. Did can you guys see my picture anymore? Let me know if you can see my picture. I didn't know it was dark. I thought it was just the screen. Hold on. Hold on. Just fixing the camera. Hold on. There we go. Sorry about that, y'all. Didn't know my camera was messed up, man. My bad. My bad. I'm back. My bad. All right. My bad. All right. Cool. All right. Now let's go. Let's go back to some of the comments, y'all. I didn't know y'all couldn't see me. All right. So where were we? Yeah, dogs are barking. I said, Rob, my Bills parlay had Josh Allen over 175. Anytime touchdown, they score. Wisconsin. Oh, okay. Should have just kept it with. See, you got greedy with Wisconsin, right? There's the problem, Don. You got greedy. Don't get greedy. You got greedy with Wisconsin. You know what I mean? With that play, you should have kept it with the same game parlay with Bills. Don't get greedy. Just take the win. Because I bet you loved everything you liked in that Bills parlay. I bet you loved everything you liked in that Bills parlay, and then you like, I need a little bit more odds, so just a little bit more, and you got greedy. You got greedy. That's what that was. Let me see if I can fix that a little bit. There we go. All right, there we go, y'all. That's a little bit better. All right. Yeah, Paul. Green Bay opened at 1.5. Shout out to Infamous Page being a member. If you guys are not members, man, need to jump on $9.99 a month. When you get plays from me on the weekends, the plays I'm actually putting in. Now you see my plays on the right. That doesn't mean I'm going to put every single play. These are plays that I'm going to play and I like, but I give you the best plays that I'm really sticking with on the right hand side. And you get those tickets live if you become a member. Only $9.99 a month. If you're on YouTube right now, hit the join button and you'll get the plays. Is this good or too much parlay? Dave Mills over. Adams scored touchdown. Ravens money line. Barkley anytime. Just anytime score for plus 27. So when you get into those type of odds, when you have almost 30-1, that means you got to get lucky, right? So what is the one you're going to sweat? The sweat is probably Justin Jefferson anytime score probably. I would think that might be the sweat. I don't sweat Adams scoring Ravens money line, even though it's over bet. I don't hate it. Mills should get that 225. Like you read through it, you like it. Maybe Barkley is the sweat. Let me back that up just a little bit. There we go. That's better. Maybe Barkley is a sweat and the Jefferson's a sweat. I wonder with the Mills over 225, Adams anytime touchdown and Ravens. Tell me what that play is. ET man, what's up, bro? Appreciate you jumping on, man. Yeah, right. Love that. I love that Evans play. People should be betting that right now. I'm not even gonna say. All right, it's a black screen. Thanks, Don. Don, are we back? Yeah. Okay, we're back. All right, here we go. Single game yesterday. App State plus 7.5 and Texas plus 13. When is college show, Nate? Love my college. So college show that we're going to do is we're going to record it and we're going to post it. I don't think we're going to do it live, just with the time constraints. But we'll just give our plays, and if you comment on it, y'all, I'll see it for sure. And I'll jump on it. Or we might do it live. I don't know. Let me think about that because live is always better. I love the interaction. So coming next week though, definitely starting it next week with the college plays for sure, for sure. And then Mills over, Adams any touchdown on Ravens money. I like it 5-1. You can't be mad at that, bro. Like if you go into a slot machine and you put in $100, you come out with 455, or you come back with 555 plus your 100. That's a good day. Like, see, that's the thing. We want to bet small and win big, but winning 3 times, shit, even doubling up your money is a good day. Take the easy win and just build the bankroll. Just build it up, build it up, build it up, build it up. Like you don't have to swing for the fence. And I get it. We get so enamored and we look at these guys. I know a guy I follow. He just won $1 million parlay, but his bankroll allows him to bet 20 grand, 10 grand on parlays. People's bankrolls allow them to bet 20, $200 or $300 on parlays to get these big, massive swings where they're winning thousands of dollars. I'm not saying that you can't do it, but you have to make sure that your bankroll allows you for to do it. Because if you're betting and chasing parlays, because that's what you're doing, we see the wins. We see the winning parlays. We don't see how many other parlays they put in and they lost. I know a guy who I literally saw win 100 grand in a parlay in a day, but he also put in over a month's time. He lost like 50, 60 grand in parlays. Now, granted, he finally hit to get him over the hump, but he also lost, like he was on a losing streak, like bad, loss after loss. And I mean, he's putting in volume. He's putting in 7 to 12 parlays every single day. Like that's a lot. Now the reward outweighs, but if you're not putting that much volume and you're just trying to hit luck, which I call them scratchy tickets. That's what I call parlays. They're scratchy tickets. You're wanting to go to the lottery machine. You want to put in $20 and you hope you win a $1,000 or $5,000 ticket. That's what you're hoping for. And then with these parlays, that's what you're hoping for. So I like that bet a lot better, Infamous. I like that bet a lot. I like the over. I like the Adams and the Ravens money line. I think that's a good play. It gives you a chance, right? And then with those timing, you can hedge. Now I don't know because the Ravens is a 1:00 game. I think Houston's a 1:00 game. So the Adams anytime touchdown, you can't really hedge too much. So, but that could be a hedge opportunity if it was constructed in a little bit different way. All right, let's get you out of here, man, so we can get these bets in. I already talked about the 2-team teaser I like, KC and the over and the Bucks and Cowboys game. And let's go to the Monday night game. Seattle's favorite son comes home with the Denver Broncos going back to Seattle. Monday night game. Once again, this game is going to be closing out teasers, parlays. So the pressure the books are going to want here for Seattle to make this game close is going to be unbelievable. We haven't forgot. We understand Russ is coming home. But if Russ ain't never been at the 12 as a visitor, there will be cheers. There will be excitement for him to start. But once the game starts, it will be boos, and they will be loud. And don't think Seattle and Pete Carroll ain't going to be hyped for this game. huge liability from a teaser standpoint. Huge liability from a teaser standpoint. So I like anytime touchdown here for me. I like Williams to score. I think that makes a lot of sense to me. Plus EV money, plus 110. He's going to be the bell cow running back. I think he gets in the zone. Give me Williams, Javonte Williams, to score a touchdown today. I mean, on Monday Night Football. Maybe, we have a great weekend. Maybe I'll put something together for y'all, man. If I put something together here for man, drop in MPP if you want me to put something together for Monday Night Football, same game parlay. MPP in the chat, man. I appreciate it. If you haven't, go ahead and go follow me on YouTube, all social media platforms, MoneyPot Podcast. You can catch me on TikTok too, man. I'll be dropping gems on TikTok too, MoneyPot Malls, all day, every day. This is what we do. Week 1, NFL. I can't wait for the start of the games. Let me clean that up a little bit here. Yeah, here we go. That boy Chris, boy, you see that hat? You see that down? You see that green, boy? Where you at with your shit? We love to do this, and we love to teach, and we love to win money collectively. Like I always say, at the end of the day, man, it's not me versus you. It's not me versus your favorite sports capper. It's not me versus the best bettors in the world. It's us versus the sports book. It's us versus them. And we can come together and have some collaborative conversations and constructive conversations about how to bet and how to win. I think we can collectively come to an agreement or even a disagreement and say, hey, that's not my play. I like your play, but that's just not where I'm going to be putting my investment or my money into. You know what I mean? I think that's going to win-win for everybody, man. So, like I said, man, welcome everybody to the damn show. Welcome everybody to week 1 MoneyPot Podcast. Man, let's have a day. Love the show. Love everybody who always gives us support, man. Good luck. Let's go.
Let's go! This ain't the hot night, or this game can heat stink!
Oh shit!
It's